Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video. I cannot believe that a week has gone by already. It goes like this and I don't know, I kind of feel like I just filmed the last week's video. I have no idea. I also do not remember how I managed to have videos 4 or 5 times a week. How did I do that? I don't know. Must have been before I had the 4 dogs. Alright, sweeties, so let me give you again a bit of an update before we go into the new makeup releases. But of course, if you've just found me, please check out my channel. I mostly do new makeup releases videos. There might also be some other stuff in the future. I'm kind of trying to work things out, what I want to do with this channel. Of course, it is always going to be mostly makeup related. I might want to add some more dog content. I just don't know yet how to film it. And if you don't know, I do have 4 very big dogs here that are my heart and my soul, and I love them so much. And in case you do hear some random noises, that is because of the dogs that are all around me. Okay, beyond that, yeah, of course, check out the description box. There is a link tree and that leads you to all my social media, and subscribe to my channel if you want to. That would be awesome. Okay, let us go into the situation with my mom. I spoke in length or in depth in last week's video about it. She is still in the hospital. I'm filming this the day before you're seeing this, so this is basically what I know right now, that they just did a blood test. I do not know the results yet, but I thought that she would be released basically last weekend, but then they said that the infection in her body, the infection, I don't know, markers in her blood, it's hard for me to say this in English because a lot of words I don't know when it comes to English, they were still too high and they couldn't release her, so she's still in the hospital. My sister is with her every single day. They are trying to walk a little bit longer every single day to build up some strength. It is rough, you know, because my sister is also working. She is a nurse herself, and she's doing a lot of night shifts, and then during the day she's with my mom, and it is wearing her down a lot. But God bless her, seriously, she's doing such an amazing job, and I don't know how she does it, honestly. So please keep my mom in your prayers, and my sister for strength, and myself to keep it together, because being so far away from them, because they live in Germany and I live in Israel, in case you don't know, that is very, very hard for me, because I am a person who loves to be hands-on, who solves her problems hands-on, and I am not good at being far away and just waiting and praying and thinking, and not my thing. I like to fix things, you know, immediately. So I don't know, it is what it is, but you know, it's also a learning curve for me. But I have to say that all your amazing comments under last week's video, and also on social media where people have reached out, that is so comforting and so sweet of you guys, and thank you so much for all the love you have shown me. You know, it's awesome. And I've also, of course, passed on messages to my mom, and she is amazed that people from all over the world are having her in her thoughts and prayers, and that is just amazing. And just keep going, sweeties, please. Okay, we are not out of the woods yet. I think that's how you say it, right? Yeah. Okay, I'm still hoping that I will see my mom in a month, because she was supposed to come for the Jewish high holidays in September, and I'm still hoping. Yeah. Okay, sweeties, that is that. Then I also quickly want to raise the topic for my fundraiser again. You will find, of course, all the information in depth in one of the links in my link tree. That is a fundraiser, in case you don't know, for me becoming a dog trainer. I am starting a training starting this September to become a professional dog trainer, and I am working a lot with rescue dogs. And also, in case you see bruises here on my arm, you know, and also what you don't see is that I really injured my shoulder, because I was actually separating 2 very reactive dogs the other day, and nothing happened to me really, but I bruised like a peach. I don't know, it is just, I don't know. That is how I look after just like a little encounter with the dogs. But I don't care, just so you can be resting, no, not resting in peace, that's wrong. You can be in calm and peace. I don't know how does one say that in English, that I am okay. It is just me roughhousing with dogs, or you know, being in some kind of situation where I'm just dealing with dogs that are very, I don't know, reactive and things like that. Okay, sweeties, that is that. So in case you want to check out my fundraiser and help me to achieve my goal to pay for the training, that would be awesome. I think one person actually donated something last week, and that is amazing. Thank you so much. I think it was Tonya. So big hugs to you also, and of course to the people who have given already. I think we have reached 13% of the amount, but thank you for all your wishes and all your love that you have given me for that too. Okay, with all of that being said, let's go into the new makeup releases before I start to melt, because it is very hot. And honestly, I'm very glad that there is actually not that much to talk about. How many things do I have? It's like 12. Well, it is. There are a few things to talk about. Okay, sweeties, let us go into the first thing that is coming from Chaotic Cosmetics, because they are just showing us their matte glitter lipsticks. And that is actually super interesting, because this you can use on its own, but you can also use it as a glitter topper. And it says here it dries down. Where does it say it? Wait. They dry down to a semi-matte finish with a long-lasting formula. And I think my husband is just driving into the carport. You probably hear the engine. The carport is right next to me. Well, doesn't matter. Okay, sweeties, that is just real life. Okay, so this is coming from Chaotic Cosmetics. I think there are going to be six different shades. I have no price for this yet, but this looks really fun. Now, am I using products like this on a regular basis? No, because when it comes to my lips, I am really very basic. I love to emphasize my eyes, but my lips are very basic. But still, I appreciate the fun aspect of this and how amazing it can look. And I think you can probably build this up to a stronger coverage of the glitter particles. But I think if you just use one swipe, it could just be a gentle glitter, which could just in general be really nice. So feel free to check this one out. I don't know if this is live yet, probably not, but have this on your radar that this is coming from Chaotic Cosmetics. Okay, my husband is just walking into the house with my 4 sons, because they just came back from morning prayers, so you'll probably hear them. All right, sweeties, let us talk about a new brand that I have just found, and that is New Black Cosmetics. And they're coming out with the new Dare to Shine lip glosses. These are available already. I see, as of right now, I see only these 2 colors. There is like a very red/orange, like a very bright red, and then there's also that purple. And this brand is made, wait, let me just try to go to the page of the brand if I have enough internet to do that. Yes, okay, so it says here New Black Cosmetics is a new makeup brand for all women with a specialization in products tailored to dark and matte skin tones. Okay, so in case that applies to you, then of course feel free to check this one out. This is, like I said, a very new brand, and I don't know if they have a lot of more products yet, but this is the first thing I'm seeing from them. And yeah, feel free to check this one out. For me, it's probably less because I'm very fair, but I definitely wanted to show you. Okay, then there's a sneak peek from Trigwell Cosmetics. They are sneak peeking this. They're saying, what is this? Okay, any guesses? The reveal is going to be on August 18th, which is 2 days after my birthday. Yeah. Okay, so sweeties, I'm gonna be 44 on the 16th of August. I'm a little bit traumatized by the thought. Sweeties, 44? Really? It's unbelievable, because I was just 20 the other day, you know? I don't know what happened. All right, sweeties. Oh, and before I forget, I'm going to show you at the end of the video what I'm wearing on my face, in case you are interested in what I have on my face, okay? Because I forgot again at the beginning of the video. Okay, Trigwell Cosmetics, this is what we're talking about. So I want to say that this, I think it's an eyeshadow base, which is nice. I love eyeshadow bases. I love to play with different ones. I love to colorful ones. I have not really played a lot with that, but just normal eyeshadow bases, I think it is a game changer. If you find the right one for yourself, that is awesome. You know, it just makes everything better. everything, you know. And the thing is with, because a lot of people ask me, what eyeshadow base are you using? What do you recommend? And I personally feel it is so personal. It is so personal. And even for me, it changes with the years what works for me. You know, I used to have the one from Sigma and I really loved it. Works less for me now. Right now, I'm actually using this one from Ace Beauté. This came as a freebie when I ordered the flower, what was it called? The flower collection that they came out a couple, I don't know, months ago by now. That came as a freebie. So, and I'm trying it out right now and I'm actually really liking it. It really reminds me of the ABH formula for their primer, eyeshadow primer. But I do think that this might either be a lash glue or a primer, eyeshadow primer, I think. So we shall talk about it once we know a little bit more. Then another sneak peek from V Cosmetics. They are going to come out. This is going to be the October release. Okay, so this is a sneak peek far ahead, but I still wanted to show you. They're going to come out with a rather big palette, and that is awesome. And this is going to come on October 13th. And what does it say on the palette? Autumn's Decay, I think. So this is probably going to be super nice. I have tried V Cosmetics. I don't remember the name of the palette. It was a limited edition palette. What was it? So Long and Goodbye? Something like this. Does anyone recall? That palette I have tried. That's, I think, the only palette that I have tried from V Cosmetics. And that one I really liked. It was, I think, black and white and silver and red, I want to say. But yeah, I gotta really dig through my old palettes and just use them, you know. That is actually also what I did partially with today's look, and I'm gonna, as I said, speak about it at the end of the video. Okay, so this is coming on October 13th. I am super excited about this one because always I am super excited, well, about makeup in general, but especially about the fall-time releases. That is just so, you know, they speak to me the most, and the likelihood of them having any pastels in them is very small, and I love that. Yeah. Okay, sweeties, let us also talk about Beauty Moon Cosmetics because they're coming out with the Mirage highlighter palette. There are 8 shades in this palette and it retails for 16 British pounds or $20, and this is launching at the end of this month on August 31st. All right, sweeties, this looks really nice in case you want to check this one out. And then we're going on to Juvia's Place. Oh, it's hot. I cannot. Do you see me dripping? Wow, it's crazy. Okay, I just had to check in the mirror if I'm already falling apart here. Okay, Juvia's Place, sweeties, is coming out with new products. So first of all, they're coming out with these cream bronzers. Personally, nothing that I want to use because I do not really like cream products in my face, but a lot of people do. And honestly, when you know how to apply them and how to use them properly, then it looks almost better than the powder products, if you ask me, you know? So this is how they look, and I think the range is really nice considering that you have only 8 different shades, but I think the range within that is really nice. And these retail for $18 each, and they are available now, and they're also coming out. Wait, I think that's what it was. That's what it was. Okay, I know that there was one brand that had 2 different releases, and that is actually Uoma Beauty, and that's what I'm going to talk now about. That's what I'm going to talk about now. Okay, they're also coming out with bronzers, and these are pressed powder and 6 different shades. Also here, I think the range is really nice. I don't really use that much bronzer, honestly. A little bit for contouring, but that is really it, but really minimal. So I have my bronzer. I'm actually using this one from Be Perfect Cosmetics. This is the shade Fahrenheit Burnt, and this is how it looks. And I have this already for, I want to say, a year and a half, and I think I have only used like 10% of it, you know, and I'm using this every day. Like whenever I do makeup, I use this bronzer. I really don't have more, you know. So yeah, so my need for bronzers are very limited, but I am still very interested in these kinds of products. Okay, so it says here they retail for $7.50, and they're currently on sale and they're available now. They're also coming out with highlighters. Okay, this is the Double Take Skin Perfecting Highlighter. in also 6 shades, and also here you do have a nice range for different skin tones. And these retail also for $17.50, and also these are currently on sale. Okay, sweeties, all of this is available from Uoma Beauty. Then let's also talk about Ofra, because Ofra is coming out with a face palette, which looks actually really, really cute. Overall, I don't know, the face palettes, you know, I have my issues with that, because I kind of feel like, how do you make it work for everybody? And then does it really, if you do, does it then still really work for everybody? You know what I mean? I have my issues with that, but it looks really, really cute. This face palette retails for $42, and then they're also coming out with the lippy set, which retails for $20, and a setting spray or setting mist for $10. All of this is available now in case you want to check this one out. The most I don't know, interesting thing for me here is indeed the face palette. I do believe that 5 out of 6 shades I could use. That dark brown, don't really know where I would use it, you know? But, you know, that's the thing. All right, sweeties, then let's talk about Clarity, because Clarity Cosmetics is coming out with the Lost at Sea palette. I spoke a couple of weeks ago about the first sneak peek, where I think I could show you only the outside of the packaging and then the empty inside. And now I can show you, of course, here the full reveal. Okay, so first of all, when I saw this without looking at the description, I thought this is Odin's eye. Sweeties, like really, if you just clear your mind and look at this like as if you don't know, wouldn't you think that this is Odin's eye? This looks like Odin's eye to me. All right, so maybe it's just the shade, the pen shapes or something, I don't know. But this is the palette. Okay, the topic Lost at Sea is really, really nice. I did not think that they would link it to Ariel. I thought it would be something else, like actually someone lost at sea, or I don't know. But in any case, so what they say here is, we're so excited to finally show our palette. We fell in love with the new Lost at Sea Little Mermaid movie. Ah, it's called Lost at Sea? That I didn't know. Okay, well, okay. And wanted to capture and bring to life some of the colors that were in it. We absolutely loved the Little Mermaid when we were little, and now we love the new one, and we are not disappointed at all. Okay, that is up for debate. Hey Rex! Hey! My big boy. Okay, I am... when it comes to, I don't know, Snow White and Ariel the Mermaid and all kinds of things, I'm very, wow, I'm very disillusioned. I don't like what's happening. Just saying, it's not for me. This is not the world I'm living in. I'm not up for it. But okay, so that is, of course, everybody is different, whatever. And but the palette is actually really cute. And I also really like Clarity Cosmetics. I have a couple of Clarity Cosmetics palettes. I have featured that brand already a lot here on my channel, and I really, really like what I'm seeing here. It's very pretty. And now, of course, that I know that this is based on Ariel, the movie, or the movie, the color scheme also makes a little bit more sense, because in the beginning I thought this is unusual. I didn't think that this is how the palette would look like, but of course with the orange and, you know, all of that, I don't know, kind of reminds me very much of the original Ariel. All right, then let's also talk about Shelby makeup, because we spoke in last week's video about Shelby makeup, about 2 different palettes, and now in the meantime they have shown us a 3rd palette, and this is the 3rd one. This is the Dove Deathless Spirit palette, which is so interesting. This one looks so, so cool. Of course, this is a 4-pan palette, a quad. So if that is something that you like to use, then of course check this one out. I'm personally not too much for the small palettes. I just really don't know what to do with it. But this looks beautiful. You know, for what it is, this looks beautiful. The full size, you see, of course, there is a bigger one and then one with a longer pants that is much smaller. So that's the mini size. The bigger one retails for $30 and the mini travel size for $15. And this is going to be available on August 14th, in case you want to check this one out, from Shelby Makeup. I need to cool down. Okay, Luxie. Luxie is coming out with a new bundle with all new shades, retailing for $21 for 7 new shades, and it says here they are all new creations from Luxie, includes, well, and then they are listing the names. That doesn't mean anything to me. Okay, and it says here due to a larger particle size, a primer or glitter glue is recommended. All right, so all of this is available now in case you want to check out these shades from Luxie. I have one of my friends who is a super big fan of Luxie shades. I have not, have I? I don't think I've tried Luxie myself, but in case you have to, let us of course know in the comments what you think. But I know Cheryl, sweetie, my friend, she's a very big fan, and I, you know, she's doing very good makeup, so must be good makeup. Okay, sweeties, then let's also talk about a new brand for me, and that is Davini Beauty. And they're coming out with their very first palette, and that is the Del Mar palette, which you can see here. And I'm celebrating this palette so much because this is in so many ways, it is just so beautiful, because while it is colorful, and they're already saying also in the description that they were not going for like a super extraordinary color story, it's more really like a elaborate rainbow palette, and they are aware of it, but that's what they wanted to do for their first palette. Okay, so, and I kind of really celebrate this because while it is a rainbow palette, it is still, it feels, the overall vibe in this palette is darker, is richer, and I really like this. So I think this looks amazing. So what do they have in this palette? They have 25 shades altogether. 17 of them are mattes. Then you do have 1 sparkle matte and 7 chrome or shimmer shades, and this retails for $48, and this is going to be available on August 15th, one day before my birthday. Sweeties, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I know. You know what? The funny thing is that really my audience is more of a more mature audience, right? I don't have a lot of very young girls here. And so I kind of feel like you guys probably think, most of you are probably older than me, and you probably think like, oh, you're such a young chicken. What are you even getting upset about? But yeah, I don't know. It's just a thing. It feels like I just had a birthday, like, I don't know, last week. And now it's already, a year has passed. How? And it just feels like time is running even faster. Like with every year it's running faster, and I cannot, like, it's slipping through my fingers. And I kind of need to do something. You know, so honestly, I think that is also what I'm gonna just do with my dog training business, you know, because I feel like, yes, I do have a small little place here in the makeup community, but I never had the impact that I thought that I would have, or that I wished back then that I would have. I kind of feel like the work with people and with the dogs that belong to those people, like feet on the ground, you know, in the now and here, that is going to be probably much more fulfilling for me, and where I actually can see the impact that my training and my input and my advice and all of that will have in people's lives, you know. And that is, I don't know, I'm really up for this, you know. I'm so excited about this. Okay, sweeties, back to the makeup. Okay, let's talk about Shine by SD, because they're coming out with 2 very beautiful releases. And they're coming out with the Eternal collection, which you can see here, and it says here the Eternal shades is 12 shades. This collection is perfect for one eyeshadow looks and has a more everyday feel while still being shifty. Unfortunately, I don't have swatches as of right now, but I mean that they are shifty you can see already from the shades in the pans, and of course then once we have swatches we can maybe talk a little bit more in depth about this. But this looks very pretty. And then they're also coming out with more sparkly shades, and this is the Halo Horizons collection. These are 6 shades, and it says here beautiful shifty halos. Okay, I don't have a launch date, do I? Yes, I do, on August 12th, but I do not have prices. But all of this looks really pretty. So nice. I do have a couple of shades from Shine by SD that I really like. I think the quality is super nice. And honestly, for me, especially the 12 shades, the Eternal collection, It's so pretty, you know. If I would combine that then with whatever matte palette or something, I would really love this, honestly. It looks super pretty. All right, so that was from Shine by SD. Then I have another sneak peek for you that is coming from Metamorphosis, and this is all I know. Something spicy is coming on August 11th. So we'll definitely talk about it next week. Right now, I have no idea. It says here, can you guess the animal? What could it be? So there are cacti here and blossoms. I have no idea. I have no idea. Do you know? Well, by the time you're seeing this, maybe there are going to be more sneak peeks. So I don't know. But it says here as hashtags, plumping, lip oil, lip plumper. So it's probably a lip product, you know? All right, so that's all I know coming from Metamorphosis. We shall talk about it. And the last thing for today is actually something that is super pretty, and it already brings me into this whole vibe for the fall releases also. But this is kind of really badass looking, and I really like that. And that is the new palette, or the new 6-pan palette coming from Saints, Angels, Sinners. And this is how she looks. I really like this. This is called the Secret Sinner Society, and the color scheme is just so sexy, so dark, so rich and mysterious and sexy again. I'm really up for this. This is something where I feel like I can turn 44 with that on my eyes. You know what I mean? Yeah, I really like this. Okay, so the pre-order begins on August 18th, which is 2 days after my birthday. There's only before and after, you know what I mean? Right now, I don't know. I stress out about this every single year. Seriously, you know, not every year I talk about it, but this year I don't know. Okay, this is going to retail for $33.33. Funny price. Okay, sweeties, but this looks amazing. And what does it say here? Do I have any more explanations right now? It looks like there are going to be 3 mattes and 3 probably duochromes, shimmery shades. This looks beautiful. The color scheme, telling you. So nice. Okay, sweeties, that is what it is. I also want to kind of raise the awareness of the fact that Steph's Peer palette from Saints, Angels, Sinners is available, and I'm going to get this. I'm going to also feature it here on my channel. Of course, I just don't have it yet, but that is of course the palette that Steph from Not Your Basic Steph has created with Saints, Angels, Sinners. It's a big palette. It looks amazing, and just feel free to check this one out in case you prefer bigger palettes compared to the small one that we just spoke about. Then of course check this one out because it is available and it looks amazing. Okay, sweeties, now let me move to the middle and let's talk about what I have on my face. I actually dug out yesterday my old Spectra palette from Goldberg Girls Cosmetics. Sweeties, this is the first palette that I got from that brand. I don't even know if this is available anymore, but I know that I think I got this in PR. Probably like 3 years ago or something like this, and I was so blown away by this palette, by the I don't know, the quality was just so good. And I think that year when I got this was my favorite palette of the year, you know. And now I was so curious if after all that time the quality would still be good. Now I only used mattes from this palette today because I paired it up with a different palette for the shimmers, but sweeties, the quality of the mattes is still top-notch after all that time, you know, which is amazing. And I'm so glad that I dug this out because it's in a beautiful palette. And you know what, also, now I'm holding it up for the 3rd time, this is ridiculous, but this could already be a fall themed palette, honestly, you know. I would put this in the fall themed category, definitely, you know. Are you done moaning over there? That was Raven, my black German Shepherd. Okay, and I paired it up with another palette from Goldberg Girls Cosmetics because I really love to, well, yeah, mix palettes, but I love, if I can, to just use the same brand, you know? So I mixed it up with the Radioactive palette. I also received this in PR, and this is how she looks. This is a palette full of duochromes, multichromes. Very nice, very beautiful. And of course, as always, if you want to see the looks in depth, then of course go to my social media because you will have close-ups there. Okay, sweeties, that is basically what it is for today. I'm very, very hot, and I need to get offline, seriously. For everybody who is missing me reacting to comments and to things like this, sweeties, it is a bit of a rough patch right now, and I'm trying to really, even if I'm online to post stuff and then I just leave immediately, it's not because I don't like to be with you guys, it is just because for me right now, like everything is a little bit overwhelming right now, you know, so that is basically what it is. But I'm trying to keep up with you as much as I can, and yeah, I hope that it's good enough. All right, that is it from me for this week. I hope you loved it, and of course let me know what you think down in the comments, and of course subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here if you are just watching and you have not subscribed yet. Beyond that, again, of course, check out my link tree with all my links to social media, with the list for all my discount codes, and of course also the link to my fundraiser. And if you are led to help me there, then I'm of course forever grateful. Thank you so much. And beyond that, yeah, I just love you very much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching me and giving me so much love and support. And I shall see you here next time for my next video. And up until then, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses.